Begin the bottom of the fifth. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
This pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Urias. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez has it, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
Count is 3-1.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 3-2.
Leading off. for the Cubs.
And that'll bring Anthony
The first
Rizzo to
baseman,
the plate. He'll lead
Anthony
things off here in this one-run contest.
Rizzo.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
The batter,
Well, he was
number
definitely
9.
struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Armstrong.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he has signaled to the bullpen. That's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him.
Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
So now to the plate, Josh Fegley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. For his career in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Fegley gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The batter.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitcher pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Arodys Vizcaíno takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Ball one to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will be a base hit into center, so the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. In there, strike two.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Hayward moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Adley Rutschman. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, one man out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Chris Davis, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. Chris Davis at the plate now, and with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dean Kremer will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Rio Ruiz is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Movements in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Ripped down the first base line. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second base.
Striding in, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Happ is right there. 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Urias. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next for the Orioles.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 0-1 the count. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Urias rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 3.
Up next for the Orioles.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Men on third with 2 down. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. It's a run on 2 hits. Bottom of the inning now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
0-1, here's the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1-1 to Schwarber. Runner at first here, one man out. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And this throw gets away from him.
The catcher, number 4. Yeah.
Standing in, Josh Fegley. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 5, Albert Almora.
Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. 1 run scores. And he's safe.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Richard Dwyer enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. New inning set to get underway. Ready for another shot now. Dwight Smith Jr. So far 2 for 3 in this one. No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Austin Hayes, the next to bat. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 the count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Kimbrell is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Adley Rutschman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Baltimore down to their final strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher can.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
8-3 tonight. The Cubbies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kyle Hendricks earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Orioles, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.